Hi folks, Graham here on a damp Saturday evening here in the UK with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been around about 4.25 years, putting in solid foundations, and we're now expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and the value of our currency for the benefit of all our citizens. And anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You come along, you register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. It helps if you come with a positive mental attitude because you'll fit in really well then with every other member that we have, every other citizen. And all our citizens are regarded as equal. We see them just as human beings. We don't pigeonhole them or separate them into subdivisions because of their gender, class, creed, age, height, weight, or anything else. Everybody is seen just as a human being. It's a non-separatist ideology. We recognise that all human beings are unique, have something unique to offer our community, and therefore of equal value to our community, and are treated with equal love and respect. All our citizens receive free handouts of our currency every month. So as it's free and without obligation to join, come and join us. We will be getting started in a moment with a little affirmation that helps us with that non-separatist ideology. But before that, we'll have a little, very short prayer that helps us find true happiness in life. And that's something that can't be bought. A lot of people with a lot of money still not happy and still don't really know why. They don't know what it is they're missing, but they're searching for something and they're frustrated. They don't know what it is. And they just keep looking for more money, more of this, more of that. And that will never get them where they really want to be, which is living with that pure happiness, that bliss in their life. The only way you can achieve that is through loving service to others. The great thing about being of loving service to others is that it attracts into your life everything that you need and want. So you don't have to stress out chasing money or scurry around trying to make the time to do this, that, or the other. It'll all start working for you. The more service you offer to the more people, the more everything that you want and need in life will be flowing to you, and you'll be in that happy, joyous state. So that's what our little prayer is about. But before we have that prayer and affirmation, let's just welcome everybody, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching a replay, because a lot of our citizens watch replays. It's just not convenient for everybody to be here at 7 p.m. London time. So that's why they're all recorded and available in Facebook and YouTube, all the way from back over 4 years ago when we started. There might be an odd one missing, but for all intents and purposes, they're all there for you. So let's just welcome the people that we have in the comment section now. We've got Lewis in from Lisbon in Portugal, Peter in from Kettering in England, Don in from British Columbia, Vancouver Island, Canada. We've got Bozina in from Edinburgh in Scotland, and we've got Colin in from possibly the United States. Still not certain. Okay. He's not letting on either. He's keeping it a secret. Okay. So let's get started now with that little prayer and the affirmation, and then we'll get into what updates there are, what's been going on. And I see we've just got Werner in as well from South Africa. So let's have that little prayer now and then the affirmation, and then I'll be with you again. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. Now, little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Right. Nobody else popped in the meantime. I'm going to get my handkerchief ready, because invariably what happens, I'm okay all through the day, and then all of a sudden I start sneezing or have a runny nose or whatever. So I've got it there just in case. Let's hope we don't need it. I'll give you some numbers first of all. I'm not going to give you numbers on the shareholder plan because it's still in flux, I suppose you could call it. I'll get into that more in a moment. 777 plan increased by 45 in the last 24 hours to 19,457, and the registered members increased exactly by 45 as well to 45,620. I'm not going to give you the active members because once again that's going to change as well very soon in all ways. And Multiply Weezer, I don't know what happened to Multiply Weezer today. The membership base didn't change, but we logged in and we got $15 from the revenue share or whatever it came from. I'm not sure, but it went up anyway, the bonus pool, to $10,490 and can't read it. I think it's 88 cents. So I'm not quite sure what caused that, but that program is pretty much dormant at the moment. It's very good for advertising. You get some good results from your advertising there, but from a commission point of view, an income point of view, it's pretty dormant until we get that Weezer token onto another blockchain with controlled liquidity and value. And that won't happen for a few months yet. I'm hoping we can get it done before the end of the year, but we have a lot of things on our plate between now and then. We've got to get the 777 plan and the shareholder plan running smoothly, and hopefully we can get onto that in a big way on Monday when Devyani is back. Rohit tells me he's made some fixes and done some things, but until we get them loaded and see what they are, we don't really know what else needs doing and whether what he's done has corrected some of the errors. Some of the errors are, of course, the loss of power line for some people when the duplicates were removed and changed, the way that the subscription is calculated based on 4 matrix updates, which normally would be 4 weeks, but it could be longer, it could be less, I suppose, in theory. But 4 matrix updates, you get that's got to be changed. And those are the main changes that we need to make and consider. There are 1 or 2 things that are not really too important in the fact that they are just reporting what's going on. They're important because you want to know and you want to see where everything's come from. But if everything is working right, to just pick the figures out and put them in somewhere where you can find them is a relatively simple task. What we're concentrating on is making sure that everything is working right and everybody is getting the right benefits for everything that they should be receiving. 777 plan, of course, is running now, but we do want to make some upgrades on that, and we will get to that as soon as we've got the shareholder plan sorted out. Once we've got both of those working, then from my point of view, I'm going to be doing quite a lot of what's the word? Can't think of it. Marketing. It's not what it really meant to say. I'm going to be trying to get people signed up for the 777 plan and the shareholder plan using different methods, different for sources of traffic and ways to get the traffic, testing different swipes and different suppliers and things. And we'll be measuring all that and passing on the information to you guys so that you can decide whether or not it's something that you want to do. And you'll have some indication of what you may expect. Now, you know, past results don't guarantee future results, but they do give you a guide. So that'll be interesting. And anything that we get from that will be going to the Cash Cow members, boosting their business and starting them off on a roll and getting that really moving for the Cash Cow people. Once I'm on that, all I'll be doing basically, apart from the routine and things like accounts and all that sort of stuff, which is routine, which basically falls on me at the moment, is my main task. But I also will be involved in making sure that the projects that we have next, which are the mall and the Fun Miracle site, have the right instructions in place and the right people operating in those areas to get them working as quickly as we possibly can. And once we've got those out of the way, then we can get onto that Visa token situation and start moving things in the right direction there as well. I see we've got Richard in from Devon in England, and we've got somebody in from Sri Lanka. I don't know who it is, but it's All Help Academy, which it's nice if we have names, but we don't have a name. So, but anyway, it's somebody from Sri Lanka. And we have Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. Right, we've done the numbers. Right, so what has been going on today? Well, I have been talking with Rohit. He doesn't want to work on an hourly basis, and I'm not quite sure how we can do things. He would be ideal because he is the type of person that we're looking for. But I mean, he has his own business, and I can understand where he's coming from. He wants specific tasks, and then he'll quote for them, and it's not really the way that we can make it work. But I'll continue discussions with him, and we'll see if we can get anything moving along those lines. He reckons that most of the things have been done for ShareHope. And when Devian is back on Monday and we get things loaded, then we'll be able to see exactly where we are. I've got a feeling that the subscription issue isn't going to be resolved, but I don't know why. I've just got this gut feeling, so we'll be able to see by Monday. What else has been happening? Yeah, I've still not got back to AWS, and they've not got back to me. I would have thought they'd have followed up with me. I don't know how to contact them. I think I'm going to have to go back and start all over again from scratch and just book another appointment. Of course, that is something that we are looking at. I think that could possibly be the only upgrade we could make with our servers and things. But if it is an upgrade, then it is something that we must be looking to do. Today, Saturday, is a day when I don't think I got a message out to the members, but I'll probably send one when I finish here. About two things. One is about the raffle, of course. We draw the weekly raffle tomorrow, so if you've not got your tickets, grab a ticket or a bunch of tickets, however many you want. They're $1 each. You've got a 1 in 3 chance of a prize. Any profit we make, we donate to a charity, and that charity will be selected by the people that are participating in the raffle for the next payment. The first payment that we made, which was about $500, went to a dog rescue centre. In fact, the one where I got Cody from, wherever he is. He was wandering about. Oh, he's over there at the back. You won't be able to see him. I'm sat in the way. Okay. So it's a little bit of fun, and we can help some people that are not part of our community. So let's do what we can in that area. The other thing that I'll probably mention, or definitely mention, is on that $20 AI desktop thing. I've no idea why it's $20. I've no idea why they're going to pay $60 and $15 recurring. I've no idea how well the system will work, but they are moving forward, and they have got a visual of their desktop available with the other information, which you may, if you registered with them, if you gambled, I suppose, your $20, then you should have received an email and got that information. But I'll be sending it out to all the members so they can have a look at things themselves, and it'll give them a bit more information to make a decision on. Because if it is what they say, it's really too good to miss. But it could be too good to be true. We don't know. But it's only $20. I say only $20. $20 is an awful lot of money to people in some countries, and I accept and I understand that. But it is also not very much for people in some other countries. And so in some countries it's only $20, and in other countries it's $20. Have a think seriously about whether you're prepared to risk it. Okay. So I'll get that out when we're finished here. I can't think of anything else, and I can't see any questions. I did take a break just before we came here, so that might have robbed my mind of things that I was going to say. I spent the last, or about an hour, listening to the last hour of play in the test match, which is looking interestingly poised. It'll depend really on tomorrow which way the game goes. It's very evenly poised at the moment. If the West Indies get a couple of quick wickets, it'll swing in their favour. If they don't, and England press on and get another 100 or so runs, then it swings into England's favour. As long as the weather holds off, we should have a good test match this time, rather different than the one-sided affair, which wasn't good for the sport at Lord's. Anything else? I've been rambling to see if we got any questions coming in, and we haven't. I think I also really need to be impressing on people that, it's fine. We've got these third-party programs, but we don't know what's going to happen with them. We don't know whether Beyond Infinity is going to be around and pay out what it says it does. We don't know if AI Desktop is going to do what it says it does. anything else, third party, which is why we've moved away from relying on third party plans and we've been building our own, is because we want that reliability and sustainability. Whatever happens, our plans are going to be there for years and years to come. Now, we might have to modify aspects of them, but any modifications we make will be to benefit the members. We are not for profit. It won't be to put money into our pockets or the bank or anything like that. It will be to benefit the members of the plans and of We Share Abundance. But we will be here regardless. We're not here today, gone tomorrow. We're not here, and then 3 months later you can't find the website. A year later, nobody can remember us. 3 years later, people don't even remember what it was that they can't remember. We're going to be here, and it's a good opportunity to get involved in something that you can plod away at consistently, persistently, and it will grow and benefit you over time, always becoming better for you. And you can't say that about pretty much anything else out there. Many of them have the potential or promise to make you a lot more money a lot quicker, but you know yourself that most of them don't actually come to fruition. So whilst you can dabble in whatever else you want and have a go at it and see if it works, build something reliable and sustainable and steady, like our 777 plan and the Share Hope plan particularly. 777 plan is good, but it's a single payment plan, and there are benefits to a subscription plan like the Share Hope plan. Now, a lot of people don't like subscription plans because they get involved in them and they're usually paying quite a lot of money subscription, and they can't make ends meet and they drop out. And it's typical of a lot of the MLM companies. I'm not saying the companies are bad. It's just that, if you're paying $100 in auto ship and $20 for leads and another $20 or $30 for your affiliate site, you've got $150 a month going out, and you need to make quite a lot of sales and have built a network to cover that. Otherwise, you've got an expensive hobby rather than a business. With the Share Hope plan, we're looking at $2.50 a week. And that is something that most people in most countries, not all people in all countries, but generally speaking, it is something that is affordable for people. And provided you are persistent with it, even in just paying that, even if you don't do any referrals, in time, it'll benefit you. And you can't say that about most programs that are out there. It's because they're not going to be around. We will be around, and we will be there, and we will be there for our members, and we are going to be putting in other things for active elite members, which will benefit all of those people that have been with us for a long, long time. Once again, we're not talking about getting rich overnight, making a fortune, doing nothing, but gradually, little by little, improving your wealth, your way of life, and your income. And so it's all there. And if you go about it in the right way, then you'll find true happiness as well. I read something the other day where they said that wealth and power and something else. I can't remember. I'll find it and read you the proper quote, maybe by tomorrow. Do not equate to success unless they are used in the right way. And basically that is saying what I've been saying to you and what our prayer's about. It's fine to make money. There's nothing wrong with making money. If you make it in the right way, it'll benefit you, it'll benefit everybody else, because you'll be doing it through loving service to others. And it will get you that happiness. And unless what you're doing is going to bring you happiness, you're probably on the wrong track. Don't do something without the thought. I suppose the two motivations that we have, and they're the foundation of everything for human beings, is to avoid pain and to be happy. And not just happy, that short-term happiness, but that eternal bliss. Don't confuse that with short-term happiness. So to seek bliss and to avoid pain. And if you think about it, everything that you do in life leads you back to those two motivating aspects. And if you help others in that same way, and you use the power and the intelligence and the will that you've been granted to pursue that, then you will find true success, which is that bliss without pain. Okay. Where are we? We've got the Sri Lanka man saying, "You love cricket. I love cricket too." The West Indian song, "I don't like cricket, I love it," or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, I do. I love cricket. The only sport I love more is rugby. Okay. Anyway, there are no questions come in, and I've kept you for long enough. So I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook page. You will be able to access that page through our groups as well, but it is actually only streamed in the page. So with that said, get out there, share that love and abundance, be of loving service to others. Make sure that everything that you do is aligned to that true success in your life, avoidance of pain and the attainment of bliss. And until tomorrow, I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator, always wear a smile. See you later, alligator, go the extra mile.